Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your past life soulmate. But before I get into these messages, I wanted to start with the channel announcements. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I've also recently added in some new selections of channeled letters, written readings, and video readings. So if you haven't been over to my Etsy shop in a while, you might want to check that out. And if you're new to my Etsy shop, then you'll find that there's a pretty good selection to choose from. And I have a few more ideas for topics for the letters and the written and video readings that I'm going to be adding in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for that as well. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers in my Etsy shop if you're interested in checking any of that out. I've also launched a second channel here on YouTube. It's called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there is pick-a-cards and general energy check-ins, but related to topics such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. So if that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there as well as for your continued support here on this channel. So as far as this video is concerned, there are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Aventurine obelisk. Group 2 is the Angelite. And group 3 is the Auralite 23 point. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups, or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to, I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead, which I do recommend using so that you can skip over me shuffling cards in between groups to clear the energy of the group I've just read for and tap into the energy of the group I'm about to read for. So again, I'll give you a minute. Please use the timestamps and we'll get into your reading. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Aventurine obelisk. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards and I'll use those for the framework of the channeling. And I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, and you. So let's see, what does your past life soulmate want you to know at this time? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, Death, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and Judgment. Keep going. Keep giving it your all. Even when you feel so much pressure and you're faltering and you look around and there's no help to be found, know I am with you. I am amazed by what I discover in you each day, the way your energy changes and dances with me like sunlight dappling across my dining room table. I want to be near to you. I want to bring you in close. I can't keep going like this. There's so much that I want to say, so much that is left undone between us. And although I know that in the time and manner we are meant to, our story will unfold in its greatest potential, I am anxious and I am eager to get to know you in all ways. The changes and the transformations you have been going through are mirrored within me as well. I try as best as I can to help you with this process, to rest with you, to sleep and hold you close to my heart, as I know you are pushing and growing and reaching for a different version of yourself. And I wish that there was more that I could be to you and that I could provide for you at this point in time. I'm giving you everything I can at the moment. I want to see you succeed. And I promise I will be there at that finish line, whatever you determine that looks like. Know that the tears you cry are dried by me. They are sponged up, and I turn myself into a shelter for you. I don't want to reach too dramatically and frighten you, and so I'm just holding space. I keep you in my prayers every day. You are the focal point of my meditations lately, and I feel you realizing this and reaching for me too, as a contrast to the times when you would recoil and look around and fear some attack or intrusion. I'm so happy that you are getting to know the sensation of my energetic touch. I want to be that safe place for you, and there will be no judgment from me at the pace you need to take in your own way to come and find me. I am so certain about you, and the words may have been evasive to me at one point in time. I haven't been without my own fair share of denial in this circumstance. But all of that has changed. There's a heaviness which has lifted away, and I can only credit that with the efforts that you have been making to face your own darkness, learn to live there, and love yourself despite what you find. I've never known anyone like you, and you are my answered prayer in so many ways. I want to ground this down into material reality, and so I'm being meticulous and leaving nothing undone. I eagerly await for signs from you, little indications that bring a smile not just to my face but to my soul. I am so entwined with you. And unlike other circumstances that I've known before, there isn't a neediness here. There isn't a dependency. There's simply acceptance and want. I want you to be here with me. I want to be there with you. And both of us, in this space of allowing the transformations, the ebb and the flow away from and back towards each other once again, crashing into each other like waves across the sand in a most beautiful symphony of push-pull, but not in terms of avoidance, in terms of necessity, in terms of two people who are stretching and reaching beyond the limitations of self, washing away all that was and creating new landscape together. I want to continue to live like this with you, in the dynamic flux of what we discover within ourselves and within each other. I am there for you, and I feel you holding the space for me too. And it is a gift that I cherish in ways I cannot describe. I have never known anyone who has motivated me as much as you. I have never felt so at ease with the prospect of falling apart just to come back together again. I have never felt safe enough to just release and to let go and to flow and to become. All of that is possible with you. You have activated a mechanism within me. I sense and I feel and I am in real time what it means to truly heal. And I am so blessed. I am so thankful for every obstacle and every dark night, and believe me, there were many, where I didn't know your presence, where there was no one around but myself and my own shadows, because it helps me to know and to decipher your light so greatly. And even when I fight you, when I fight against this feeling, when I push, when I have done my best to try and dismantle this, to resist, to say no to the awareness and the truth which rises from within me of who you are, of who we are to each other. I thank you for holding that space for me to come back around to the knowledge that it is safe to love you, just as I continue to provide you with the reassurance that it is in fact safe to love me. I'm so excited of what we will become together. And I have never been so comfortable in a state of unknowing as I am, with this knowledge and this recognition of your heartbeat in tandem with mine, as we fall apart and come back together again, as we have done across many different lifetimes. And in this time and in this place where we have found one another again, I am so eager to witness what we shall both grow into. So those are your messages in terms of signs. With Pentacles, we have Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Cups is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Death is Scorpio, Judgment is Scorpio, the Chariot is Cancer, and the Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or this person, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got R, T, S, N, K, W, Z, E, and D. So those are your messages, group 1. I hope that you enjoyed them and that the video resonated with you. If you like the reading, please give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, group 2. You chose the Angelite. So I'm going to start with some tarot. I'll use that for the framework of the channeling, and then I'll dig into kind of the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, and you. So what does your past life soulmate want you to know at this time? Okay, so we have the Fountain, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, the World, and Six of Swords. You have opened my eyes to a new layer of what intimacy can be between two people. Partnership that extends beyond definitions, beyond words, beyond titles, and beyond reason. And I know that I should trust in this, that I should trust in you. There's so much magic and mystery that has popped up unexpectedly, like mushrooms from the overgrowth of a forest floor overnight. You have risen into my life and changed everything in a most wondrous way. And I know that this is a rare occurrence. Not everyone is blessed with such heartfelt connection, such a soul bond, not in every lifetime, perhaps never at all for some, but for us it's different. And I struggle with my logical mind, with everything that keeps trying to pull me back into what is predictable and quantifiable and known. What you have stirred and awoken within me, it is beyond love. It is beyond definition. It is a part of myself that has been dormant since ancient times. A part of my identity that is both interconnected with you and independent. You cause me to ask questions that I had never known I had the right to ponder before. I thought that such a depth of meaning, it was meant for other people. I had gone out on a limb so many times. I had been foolhardy in my youth, and I had fallen. I had paid the price for that dearly. And so I settled into a life that was predictable. I counted my blessings, and I still do. And I'm so grateful for what I have, right here and now in front of me. But you're something different. You're something more. You help me to dream again and to believe that every narrowing of my pathway, it wasn't a loss. You help me to understand that it was a refining, a fine-tuning, a precision of me and of what was within reach, what I was stretching for, what I was exploring, what I was wanting, what I knew, so that when you arrived, I could be catapulted open in a most magnificent way from this fine and often what I felt to be insignificant point in the grand scheme of the human story. And with you, I feel infinite. I feel beyond all of it. I feel beyond myself even. And it's a struggle to reconcile this. What do I do with all this energy? What do I do with you? What do we do with us? I have always felt out of place in this world. And it took me a long time to create a niche for myself. A little pocket where I lived and was master of my domain. Where I had everything I thought I needed and wanted, enough to keep me content, within my reach and accessible. I dared not look around for more, for fear of losing it all. And I thought, this is it. This is the meaning of my life. This is the purpose. I didn't ask questions about what I had come here for. I had stopped looking outside of myself long ago. All of my attention was focused on me, on what was mine to own, what was not dependent on other people's willingness to participate with me, to validate me, to reassure me that everything would be okay. And the battles and the difficulties that I faced, I overcame these things and I tried not to look back. I stood on top of the rubble of collapsed dreams and I said, I am still here. And that was enough. But ever since you have come into my life, you have come into my awareness, there's a hunger for something else. Dreams that I dared not dream, that were never even a possibility to me before, come flooding in visions, in compulsions, in inspirations. I am creating again, from the heart this time. And my creations, they defy my ability to understand truly what they are, and yet there's an importance there. There's something being put out that is of meaning. Perhaps these are cues or clues, something to activate something within you, to help you open up more and to access with greater ability all of that beautiful potential and love and light and shadow that exists within you. Perhaps through my very acts of creation, I am unleashing these forces from within myself as well. But these things, these are my progeny that have so much meaning and are lasting and are enduring and are some kind of legacy. Maybe just vibrational. Maybe it's something that will have meaning to somebody else hundreds of years from now, if they ever find it, if it even matters. I'm thinking in big terms now. I'm thinking in a wider context, thanks to you. And it's frightening. The fact that I am no longer scared of my own mortality frightens me. The eternity that I partake of when I am with you and when we exchange energetically together, it is both fulfilling and terrifying. It is everything I have wanted, and it is beyond my wildest imaginings. And for the first time ever, I don't feel so alone in my put-together life. For the first time ever, I don't consider toppling it all to the ground because that's what I do in order to create meaning, in order to create strife and panic that I then can busy myself with quieting and overcoming. Instead, I have this urge to burst forth into who I have truly been meant to be. Not just to move from one version of myself to another, one scenery to another, all exactly the same in their own archetypal way. You represent a pentacle and an essence and a value and a meaning that I have never known before and that I cherish utterly. I want to explore with you. I want to explore who we are to each other, who we are to this symphony of creation and destruction that we find ourselves in. I want to walk with you, hand in hand, toward whatever the future may hold, and to know that I am adequately prepared for what comes, and that I have everything I truly could ever want and need, because I have you by my side. I want to dive deeply into this love with you. And although I'm terrified, I have never wanted anything more. So I'm opening myself to you in this and other subtle little ways. I'm giving you that nod that it is time and that I am ready. And I hope that what I display to you and what you feel from me energetically will give you the confidence to let me in eternally and for good this time. So those are your messages, group 2. In terms of signs, in this particular deck with the fountain, this has no equivalent. It's like an additional card, so this can really resonate with any and all signs. It's got that little infinity loop up there, so that can definitely tie in with kind of like the strength card in the Rider-Waite deck. The major arcana, so Leo energy may be very significant, but again, this is sort of like all signs here. With the cups, we have water energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the world is fixed energy, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or this person, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. We've got K, N, A, V, R, H, W, C, X, and L. So those are your messages, group 2. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, group 3. You chose the Auralite 23 point. So I'm going to pull some tarot to kind of create the structure and framework for the channeling, and then I'll dive into the deeper surrounding energies. With that, I'm going to be channeling using the first person tense, so pronouns such as I, me, and you. So what does your past life soulmate want you to know right now? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Tower, the Lovers, and the Sun. I'm fighting my fears, and I'm getting ready to make a major declaration to you. Something that is long overdue. Something that has been growing and building within each of us. It is that awkwardness. It is that which is on the tip of each of our tongues. I waited to see if you would be the one to step out of the proximity that we find ourselves in first. And I'm sorry for having made you doubt my awareness of you, my adoration for you, my affection for you, my love for you, beyond how we have defined it up to this point in time. I feel that I owe this to you, to come forth, to make up for lost time now and from the past. I feel that I've left you waiting, not just in this life, but across time and space. And that by being brave, by stepping forth into my action-oriented energy, which your steady presence ushers forth from within me, that not only do I right the scales between us for what we've experienced in the here and now, but something is set right across the fabric of time and space. And all those versions of you that have been waiting for me can rest finally, can breathe that sigh of relief and joy, can be filled finally in that space you have been creating for me over and over again within your heart. Given that gift of reassurance so that you can say those words, I love you too, back, which I know weigh heavily. It's a gift that you have to give me, that you've been unsure if it's the proper time or circumstances yet to bestow. I want to become more with you. I want to evolve. I want to spend forever looking into your eyes alone. To see my own soul reflected back and to not look away, but to hold tight to that reflection. You are the epitome of what I could have imagined in a partner. And I'm sorry that I looked away. It was only for an instant. But there are miles now that I have to trek in order to come back to that decision point between us, where with just a word, just a phrase, just a kiss from my soul to yours, everything could be different between us. I'm ready to collapse this version of us so that we can build into something true and strong together. I'm through running. I'm through with weighing my options, and I am through clinging to this energy of denial, this pivot, this back and forth that has been so unfair to the both of us. Thank you for holding fast, silently and steadily within yourself, the truth that I would wake from this soul amnesia and recognize who you are in due time and in just the right way. It's not been easy, and I still question. But I'm leaning further and further into this place of fighting for that truth. That spaciousness within, that sense of peace and that sense of joy. But the idea of you being mine gives me access to. I've never known a connection like this. I've never known a feeling like this. I have never felt so close to somebody, despite all that has not been spoken between us. And I want to evolve with you at a pace which is comfortable. And I know that it won't be easy, and that there are obstacles that we must face, that those words, that utterance, that phrase, I love you. No, I mean I really love you. That will change everything. And it is only a start. From there, there's so many details for us to work out. It's a start, and yet it's everything. It's a place of completion within that I feel and I know that I will step into by honoring that pull of my heart towards you. That place which came alive the first time I heard your voice and I saw your face. And I began this series of questions. Who are you? Who are you to me? And I've known this answer for so long, and I don't know why I have run in the way that I have. But I'm ready to turn a new leaf. I'm ready to explore a new approach to this, to us, to this mystery and this certainty and this wonder. To expand with you and watch those obstacles topple down and blow away like dust as the truth of the two of us in alignment, mind, body, heart, spirit, and soul, cements down into the material plane, the pathway forward to the actualization of this love in the here and now. The remedy we both have been seeking. The certainty we both have known was out there and was within one another all along. I'm ready to experience that with you. And to make you understand that your waiting has not been in vain. To clarify for you that your times of doubt were really the echo of what was going on within me. I'm sorry that I gave you the impression that I was fine with the way things were between us, and that I wanted nothing more with you than just what we had. There has always been a greater depth of my yearning for you. And I needed to face a sense of my own worthiness and capsize that in order to discover the confidence necessary to take my place by your side, to rise to that place of acknowledgement and acceptance. We are meant for each other. All else is a distraction. And there is only us as truth and constancy now. And in a matter of heartbeats, I will be there. And I will pour myself forth to you in honesty and vulnerability, so that we may begin the series of conversations that lead us firmly to whatever our destiny might be, together with one another, here and now, in this lifetime, as it has always been meant to be. So those are your messages, group 3. In terms of signs, with the wands, we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Tower is Aries. The Lovers is Gemini. Cups is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the Sun is Leo. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or this person, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got N, B, A, W, Q, Z, K, F, T, I, and O. So those are your messages, group 3. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.